Why does every guy cheat on you? Trust me, I know. How come girls always call you their friend? I can tell you. We'll talk about your strengths and we'll talk about emotions. Secrets of Birthdays, now live for purchase. Check out yours at secretsofbirthdays.com. Hello my captains and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Update. From my webcam to yours, I'm Christopher Witecki, your host to the universe. And I'd like to invite you down to a remarkable place with remarkable souls living their brightest. We call it soulgarden.me, and our newest feature is the horoscopes come out on Sundays. If you're a member, it'll unlock for that. And this is just something I want to do for the people who stick around the garden. I'm showing up with my new sun in Libra, my new balanced lifestyle, and I'm going to show up on Sundays a day early. For those of you who don't make it down the garden, no sweat. You will get your horoscopes on time. What a concept, huh? On Mondays through YouTube and through Blip. So that's something you needed to know. Also, for those who've been wanting GA in email form, we got it. We are live now with GA email, so we can watch over you based on your date of birth, send you 5 to 7 emails a day. Some people are email people, some people are text message people. Now we got you both covered. Come on down to gatext.me in Soulmart to find out more. And have you ever wanted to complete the Artist's Way? I know I started it like 5 times. You can do it with the Artist's Way. This is Nikki Bright, who will walk people through an accelerated Artist's Way course. You need to buy a book separately, but come on down and check it out. For those who are jumpstarting creativity, this is like hitting it out of the ballpark. Well, we are in Libra, and this is a big time because this is not just any old Libra. This is the wrap-up of Saturn in Libra, a 2.5-year transit that goes back to 2009. This is the blue energy of our throat chakra. That's where Libra actually uses, but does not rule. Different kind of science, just so you all know. But either way, with Libra energy and being a Capricorn, it means you're working on your decision-making. It is through decisions, each decision, that a Capricorn keeps their life in balance or not, because once you make a decision, it's all over. You know that. Now that said, you've been working on decision making in the last week or so as we started the transit. What criteria go into your decisions? And I hope you're including your heart chakra, because that's what a lot of Capricorns don't understand. This week we're going to wrap up decision making policy and move into career and legacy direction, which of course is all built on the decisions that you make. So we start off on Sunday. Saturn decision maker, I decide, rules the day. So I think you're feeling really good. Sunny nesting and resting, the moon in Aries, pulling emotions into themselves. So it's time to release emotions, it's time to sleep, it's time to recharge on Sunday when we go live. So it's definitely an important time. Now looking at the planets, there are some themes that are worth noting. We had a full moon on Saturn Day, or on Saturday, the day before this day, and that was a tug-of-war between your own emotional needs and your career direction. I hope that you found the balance between the two. We continue with that and face some fears with this Bermuda Triangle, which will last for a few days as into the week, but really gets kind of intense on Sunday. Let me explain it to you. On the one hand, you got to take care of yourself, but Uranus says you got to innovate the way you take care of yourself. That means get better and better at it. You know, more feeling good for less energy. You should be able to understand that. On the other side, the Sun saying I gotta get out there. I want to make my name known. I want my legacy known. So your home and family versus legacy. Then Pluto, which is now direct, is pushing Capricorns to build a new I am. So I am a steel worker. I am a teacher. I am a, well, whatever your new I am, it's time to be it. Okay, I know actually Queen Mary, I am a numerologist. Are you saying that, Queen Mary, today? I hope Shanna Hugman's saying I'm an executive at Soul Garden. But that is what the I am statements are about. Also, your home planet is conjuncting Mercury, so you are kind of moving toward a final decision and commitment this week with where you see career and legacy going. And then this trine, which means as you nurture yourself, you feel safer and safer with Venus retrograde. So a lot of themes going on. I hope you followed that. On Monday, Mars rules the day, which may cause some anxiety. That's because the universe is pulling you in two ways. One telling you to sit down and relax, the other telling you to get up and go. Sometimes it works out that way. Just kind of do your best. Find the balance. It's all about balance this month. But action rules, so there might be some anxiety because you want to nest and rest. We do have a soul pyramid temporary triggered by the moon over in Aries, over to Venus and Leo, and up to Pluto and Capricorn. It's a dirty trine, but it gets a little bit more pure once the moon moves into Taurus. What this unites is your light. Basically, by Sticking to that part of you that will self-nurture. That's the moon. By sticking to the idea that you are a new I am statement and the old I am statement is dead forever. And then trusting yourself. So standing in the I am, standing in your self-nurturing, trusting yourself. This brings a synergy energy that may shift you on that day. This is also the day where there will be the greatest opposition between your home and your career legacy. And I hope you strike that balance before it ends. On Tuesday, we squat and hold space, and lucky you, it's sunny and childlike. The moon is well into Taurus, and Mother Earth, or Taurus, rules the day. So it's a day where you want to squat on what you're not going to do. All this work where you're cutting away the career that doesn't work and stepping into the new I am, you're just going to squat on that. We're just going to sit on it for a day. That's how the universe works. Sometimes it takes a while for it to chill. Mars, which I haven't had a chance to talk about yet, is pushing you to go ahead and claim that new territory in society, which you won't get fully until next month, but go ahead and claim it now. Go ahead and own it. If it feels right, if it senses right, you should go for it. The moon in Taurus also means you need to embrace and take care of your inner child on this day. Then on Wednesday, it's a day of non-activity, cloudy chance of inner angst. Now I say that because you're being held back. We're all being held back, but Chiron rules the day. So although our career and our love and the lottery ticket and the lotto numbers or whatever it is you're waiting on, none of it happens on Wednesday because it's time to find integrity within yourself because of this. A grand square, which is an all-stop from all four of these planets. So in all four directions, you're being pulled, and where do you end up going? Net zero. That's where you end up going nowhere. What are we supposed to work on? The sun at 11 degrees. We're supposed to find integrity. In your case, integrity between your new decision-making policy, which turns into career direction, and not just that, but integrity with your own self-nurturing. So hopefully on Wednesday, you won't move very far, but you will find a balance and step into your integrity. Wednesday is really, literally kind of the hump day spiritually and everywhere. Okay? Oops, sorry about that. Then on Thursday, Jupiter rules the day, and the moon will move into Gemini, so emotions shift to hyper-aware. You are sunny and hyper-aware. Jupiter rules the day, which means we're going to expand, but Jupiter is retrograde. So God Universe takes away Jupiter expansion energy. That's right. What does that mean, Chris? It means we're on our own in some cases. Now, Jupiter in Gemini has been expanding for you how good life can be. You know, Capricorns had thought themselves into a small box, but lifestyle is starting to breathe. The universe is exploring and showing you new ways of living in your lifestyle. But now that it's retrograde, you will have to maintain that vibration on your own, and you start to feel that here on Thursday. So Jupiter retrograde, and from a career perspective, it means that it's time to expand within. So even though you have career goals this month, find the greater space within, the greater faith within as you move forward. It's not a day to conquer the world, it's a day to conquer your own inner world. Then on Friday, now Friday is a spooky day. From Friday to Sunday, officially Twilight Zone time, holy shift weekend is how I'm putting it. It starts with Uranus ruling the day, so something will shift. It could be a breakdown in your career, a breakdown in a major important decision that leads to a breakthrough in understanding where you should have decided, where you should have gambled your money. There is a chance of storms because you are feeling this in the moment. The moon is in Gemini, so you're feeling every bump in the road, all right? The planets also have a couple of surprises. For one, this trine. So as the moon crosses Jupiter, that's where you feel hyper-aware, and so this new lifestyle the universe is trying to introduce you to suddenly is up to you to maintain, and boy, are you feeling it. See, that energy pours into your career. So in other words, you don't want to have a crappy lifestyle or a crappy day in your body break down your career, but you might, and that might be the point. Just realize those two are fired. The other thing, Saturn is now offline. That's right, Saturn is 0 degrees as of Friday, Scorpio. So your home planet, offline. Mercury, offline. Mercury is your ability to think. Neptune, offline, our ability to be psychic. So in just 3 days, the universe has taken away Jupiter, Neptune, Saturn, and Mercury. What does that do? It leaves God's little children on their own to slip and do well or do not well. This is how it always ends with a Saturn transit, and I personally find it uber fascinating. Then on Saturn Day, it is a real-time reality crossing. Between Friday and Sunday, people's lives will probably change for the next decade, whether they see it or not. That's what I'm going to argue. You will start to see it. So walk carefully on Saturday as you walk through life. And when I say careful, I mean basically you want to do what you know is right. Live in your heart. Everything you've learned. Just, every now and then you got to be really good in church. And church is earth. So I would say be really good on this day. Now let's look at what's going on. We're in reality real time for one because we've got a wet grand trine. It's caused from the moon moving into Cancer, shifting emotions on Saturday to your long-term relationships, but it trines to Saturn now in Scorpio conjunct Mercury, so thoughts are back online, but Saturn isn't. It trines this and it trines Neptune. What does this mean? This means that how you see yourself in the world, how you think, and how you feel about who you are in relationships all slip around the block and change at the same time. So this is reality slipping around you. If you do this right, you focus on what you love, and reality will flip around you. If you're still chasing reality and not knowing that this is the start of it, you'll get whipped off the carousel any direction you want to go. Just let go at the right time. Now, the reason why reality shifts is because of Venus at 4 degrees in Virgo, a very volatile degree, and on top of that, we master the opposition between your new ego and your marriages and relationships. So this is, I mean, I wish I could animate this, but it's kind of like fighting for balance, and then reality switches there. And with Virgo, it means that there is a breakthrough. You adopt a belief. What happens in the background is you end up adopting a belief, one that you've been working on for a long time, but you adopt it, and you should feel that by the end of the day if you're paying attention. Then on Sunday, Fun Day Sunday, when the horoscopes are live, it's a Venus ruled day, so it's going to be a great day. Sunny and sentimental on Fun Day Sunday. And the moon in Cancer makes you very sweet to your honey. You're probably going to want to hang out. On top of that, God has given us a yod. Can you not like wrap up such a week of shift? Well, this yod is put real simply. Basically, at the end of every week, the universe wants you to take that new feeling of where you may feel you be or who you think you might be in society, to take that nice balanced perspective of career legacy, going down the right path, which is, of course, opposing self-nurturing, to take Venus and Virgo, which is this new belief of yourself that is coming into reality right now as you think, and pour it into what? Evolving your self-nurturing. So basically, at the end of the week, if reality shifts and you find yourself to feel like to be a new person in the world and you see your career going on the right path, what do? You go out and take better care of yourself. You'll get new sheets. You go get a home that matches this career success. That's what this Uranus says at the end of the week. All right, my captains, I know that's a mouthful. I mean, you'll see horoscopes will get boring in about a year or 6 months when the planets aren't dancing like this. But right now, they're pretty crazy. Remember to come on down to soulmart.me. We got all these different things for you. We've got free office hours all through the week, so there's no excuse not to grow right now. Until next week, live, love, be.